Okay. Pick your poison.
Okay. I think the cutest would be pink.
That would look good. Choose one for me.
I'm gonna choose orange for you.
Okay.
Even though you like blue the best.
Mm-hmm. She knows me.
And I like green the best, but I just think it'd be cute. Because our smoothies are pink and orange. Thank you.
All right, so do you want to give them a little backstory on these drinks?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, we made these drinks because they had them in Hawaii, and we just got back from Hawaii. We were on the island of Oahu in Honolulu, and then we went up to North Shore to the Polynesian Culture Center, and saw these drinks, and they were so cute, and so we went up to this shop and bought them, and it was like the best thing we'd had there so far. Like, we'd been there for like quite a few days.
Yeah.
And it was like our favorite thing we've had, so we were happy about that. And then we ended up going to the luau, and we sit down at the table, and they're like, oh yeah, these are free, you can get as many as you want.
Yeah, so in total, you had...
I think I had 3.
3, and I had 3.
I think 3, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
so
they kind of fill you up.
We had 6 of these total, and
Let's
we
show
liked them
off
enough
the
to come
inside.
home and
I don't know
make
if
them.
you can see that. You can't.
Special
But
podcast, special drink for a special girl.
he killed it.
I'll give you a backstory on the pineapple. She had my car all day.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I knew I had to do cardio today, and I knew I had to go to the store to get these. And so I ran to the store with the backpack on, and then got steak to make dinner, and then 2 pineapples, put in my backpack, and ran a mile and a half home. So a mile and a half there, a mile and a half home to these pineapples. And I was going to try and make this drink before she got there, but she got there, and so I had to tell her that I'm making these drinks. So,
It was so cute.
But then she helped me out, and she helped me make them.
And he made the most delicious dinner of my life.
And I made her a way good dinner.
It's true.
We had rice and steak.
Mm-hmm.
It looked gross. Maybe I'll show pictures.
No, it looked delicious, actually.
Hers looked good. Mine was like...
You
mine
mix
was
it
a
up
boy
with the
dinner
soy
for sure.
sauce. It darkens it up.
Yeah. But it was way nummy. So we're eating good today.
Yeah, I didn't need to try it.
Yeah, is it yummy?
It's like the best smoothie I've ever had. He did better than they did in Hawaii somehow.
Yeah.
What'd you put in it?
Yeah, I did.
You did raspberries.
I did raspberries
juice.
because she loves raspberries. And I wasn't getting them at first. But I did orange juice, frozen raspberries, frozen peaches. I did the guts from the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
The good parts.
Guts.
The good guts. Yeah, I even said I don't want to call it guts. I called it fruit inners. The inners of the fruit.
Just the pineapple.
Yeah, I used the pineapple. And then I used frozen pineapple because I still wanted it to be like frozen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If it was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it juicy.
Yeah. And then I used, what else did I use? Vanilla yogurt and coconut milk. And did I already say?
Did you do mango and peaches?
I didn't do any mangoes. I didn't have any for you.
Yeah, you had peaches though, or did you not use them?
I did peaches.
Nice.
Yeah. I filmed it all with a GoPro in my head. I made it all with a GoPro in my head. So.
Post that on Smoothtalk Instagram.
Yeah, I'll have to. What number podcast is this? I want to say 12
Question.
or 13.
We're a little behind.
I think it's been 3 weeks since I've done a podcast.
We're behind.
We're behind.
It's probably my fault, but
no, it's fine. It's not your fault because you are the reason I started the pod. So it's your fault that this thing's even happening.
Yeah, so it is my fault that we're late. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Should we tell them the story? I think I've told the story of how this podcast came to be.
I think you did.
I'm going to say it again though.
Okay, go for it.
You'll help me tell it, right?
Yeah, sorry, one second. My hair's stuck in my headphones, so.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to fix it, but it's not right. Okay. Yeah, we went to... Is my mouth just the loudest thing ever? It
No,
totally
it's
is, huh?
Use
Okay.
ASMR in it.
I'm so loud when I swallow. Stop. Stop it. Okay.
Sorry.
So...
We went to Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
And we were driving back.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that
you have to start
I
a
have
podcast.
to start a podcast.
It was your idea in the beginning, but you weren't doing it.
I always wanted to do it, and I had the logo made and the name made forever.
And I thought the logo was sick, and
Yeah.
you didn't love it.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's sick. You have to do it.
Yeah.
You paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got you these straws on Amazon.
Yeah, she was on Amazon on our drive home. We had a 5-hour drive, and then she bought all the basically all the stuff. We bought a blender. We bought all the mics.
Oh, yeah.
Bought
The cups.
the cups, the straws, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's the reason this thing's even happened. So thank her. I wanted you to be on like a special number of the podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like a solid number, and it was always my idea to have you on after I proposed to you.
Oh, I was waiting and waiting.
Yeah, so we'll get into that later. What did I always tell you, and what did you think when I always like? Because we would talk about, I would be like, oh, I don't have a guest this week, and you're like,
Oh yeah, I'd be like, I can do
be
it.
on.
Hello.
Yeah. I felt like a mean dude.
No, I'm kind of like weird about that stuff too. I'd be like, oh, I gotta be on like number 15 or something because 5 is my favorite number.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm weird about
That's
it.
how I wanted to as well. I was like number 16 because her B-day, you know.
Yeah.
But or 100. Oh shit. But before we get into the marriage thing or the proposal thing,
The marriage.
let's get into your early life. But before that, let's ask you the Smoothtalk question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever won a claw machine?
The question.
The question.
So I've never won a claw machine. My parents didn't really, a lot of siblings didn't really go out paying for kids to play claw machines. But my first time ever winning anything was with you, and we were at. I'm spacing now. Was it All-Star?
All-Star.
It was All-Star Bowling, and we went.
Arcade.
Yeah, bowling and arcade, whatever it's called. But we went. Did we go bowling?
Did we that time?
I think we might not have.
I don't think we did.
We thought about it, and then we went to the
games
arcade.
the whole time.
Yeah, we went hard, and we went to that ticket one. The big rolls of tickets of different amounts,
like
like
claw
100.
machine with a bunch of tickets.
Yeah, sorry, you're better at explaining that.
Yeah,
And then, I think we took turns kind of like controlling it or being on the corner and like looking like, oh, go left, go right.
Hacking the system.
Which I didn't know that hack, and you taught me that, and it's genius. So
yeah,
that's all you got to do is have 2 people team up.
Yeah. How many tickets did you win? Did we win?
I don't know. It was like...
It was a decent roll.
We got the biggest one in there,
Mm-hmm.
and we went and cashed out.
And we got penguins.
These stuffed
I
animal
still have the
penguins. Yeah, we should have brought them, huh? Dang it.
I
That's
should
what
tell
we
people,
won, basically.
or people that listen to the podcast, if they know they're coming on, and they know that I'm going to ask this question, they should bring in their thing that they
like
won.
show and tell.
Yeah, show and tell.
Yeah.
And they have to donate it, and I have to keep it.
Just stack it up in the back.
Yeah, it just gets bigger and bigger. So what was Katie like? So let's go into your life now. What was Katie like in elementary school? What was elementary school Katie like?
Quiet. Everyone knows I'm quiet.
Yeah.
Everyone's surprised to see me talking right now. I can hardly talk. I'm so bad at talking.
Okay.
I just think it's funny because you've talked about me a lot.
Yeah.
But then, like, when I'm around, when we're out and about, people don't really see us, talk and see who we are together. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, like, I'm all nervous that everyone's going to see, like, what I'm actually like because I don't really show that to a lot of people.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you right now?
I'm actually not that nervous.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
that's the thing is I don't really, as I'm gotten older, I don't feel as, like, scared to talk to people, and, like, I'm fine talking to strangers. Like, it's just weird. Like, when I was younger, I was, like, always the shy girl. Like, people just called me the shy girl. Like, they didn't even know my name.
They called me shy guy.
Yeah. It was just, like, get blushed. Like, what's the word?
I get that. Every emotion is my cheeks getting red.
Yeah.
I'm happy, sad, scared.
Yeah. We were very similar probably in elementary school, but...
I was class clowny, though. Like, once... Like, I was either shy, and then once I got to know the class and I wasn't afraid of the class anymore, then I was just, like...
I was always laughing at the class clown. I wasn't really, like, the attention person, but I was kind of a teacher's pet. Not teacher's pet, I wouldn't say, but I was very scared of getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So I would kind of just follow the rules, and I would, like, be so sad if I got in trouble. I'd be, like, so upset about it. But,
were you, like, a straight A?
I was. I had the best grades.
You worked so hard and did,
What is
it called? I don't even know what it's called, that's all. What is it called? Like, when you do extra.
Oh, yeah. Honor roll. That's just good grades. There was always, like, the excellent or the participating or, like, whatever those categories were. I was always hyped to see my grades because I was, like...
Mine were always good, too.
It's not that hard in elementary. It's really not.
Then I had, like, a bad teacher, and she's like... I was going to give you all good grades because you're a good kid, but then you wouldn't have anything to work on.
Oh, of course.
But she said that to my face. And then when my mom came in for, like, parent-teacher conference, she was like, he's just not doing the best. And I was like, whoa, you're lying to me.
Oh, my gosh, that's so horrible. Yeah. Teachers are scary sometimes. I had some crazy ones. But, I was going to tell a story about my class pet.
Do it.
So I was in 4th grade. I was 10 years old. And we had a teacher... that was really cool. She had she always had a class pet. One year it was a tarantula, and
Ew.
and then it was hamsters. And so when I got into her class,
what grade?
she had 4th grade.
Okay.
She had 2 hamsters, and they were in the classroom all week. Their names were Stripe and Spot, I think. No, I'm tripping now. It might have been Pipsqueak or something. I think it's a whole story. But every weekend she would let us take turns taking them home. Like she'd draw out of a hat or something. And the kid gets to take each of the hamsters home.
But in 6th grade.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, I don't know why they let a 10-year-old take a hamster home. Like,
Yeah.
I went on the bus. I was just carrying a hamster, like, cage on the bus. Like, what? But, took it home, and I was all excited to show all my siblings, we're, like, playing, feeding it. You don't take it out of the cage or anything. I don't think you're allowed. I was just trying to be good and, like, feed it and stuff, but then it just, like, wasn't eating. And it was just, like, sitting on the, on the ground of the hamster cage, not getting on its hamster wheel, not doing nothing, not making any noise, not moving. So I was like, dang, is it dead? But I'm like looking at it and it's like still breathing. And so I'm like trying to give it water and food. I'm like, what did I do wrong, And then it just would not move. And it was like barely able to drink water. And I was like, shoot. And so eventually it just died like the next day.
Okay.
And I was like so sad. I went and cried to my parents. I was like, oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Like I loved that hamster, all these things. So like, they were really nice about it. They took me to Petco and went in there and chose a hamster that looked exactly the same. We had to make sure it had a spot on the back because its name was Spot. And anyways, I took it back to school. Oh, first of all, we buried the old one. Like I had a what's it called, a funeral?
Dang.
And like me and all my siblings, we put the dead hamster in a shoebox, and then we went out and like past my backyard. It was all just like, we live up near the mountains, so it's all weeds, and we dug a hole and then put the hamster in there in the shoebox, and had a whole funeral and probably sang and put flowers on it and stuff.
Said a little prayer over it.
Yeah, I was so sad. I was actually so sad, and I felt so bad. I think honestly, what's crazy is I don't know if my parents even told my teacher. I'm sure they did behind my back.
Oh, you hit your whole classroom with the Parent Trap maneuver.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because like I was so scared that everyone would hate me for killing the hamster, so I'm all like, don't tell anyone. No one can know, Yeah. But like we just brought it back, and everyone was like, oh, it's Spot. They just believed it. It's just a hamster. They don't know. But it was just so funny because
that's crazy. I
don't know if the teacher knows that I just killed the hamster or something. I don't know why it died. I don't know.
Yeah, I did similar thing with me. I had a hamster. It was Houston's, my Uncle Houston's. It was his, and he was moving to, where was he moving to? Colorado, I want to say. So he gave it to me in like a huge tank, like huge cage thing. And so I was taking care of it. And it had already been, he already had it for a long time. And I didn't know how long they last or anything. So one day before I came home, or before I left for school, it wasn't eating the same thing yours was doing, but it was like shaking and breathing.
Yeah, shaking.
And then I was like, what the hell? And so I asked my mom, will you please bring it to the vet when I go to school? And so she texted me and said, okay, I'm bringing it to the vet, but it actually died. So she didn't want me to make feel sad, She didn't want to make me cry at school. So she told me everything's fine. She'd bring it to the vet and everything.
Yeah.
And then I had a little track phone I was texting her on. And, I ended up coming home, and everybody's standing by the front door. And I look at them, I'm like, what? And then Safi's like, did you hear? And I was like, I knew exactly what you're talking about. I ran into my room, and it was flipped over.
Oh, no.
Like, feet up first. It was crazy. But we had the same box it came in, and the box it came in was, like, Chinese food box.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So we put it back in the Chinese food box, and then Houston came over. They called him. He was in town by now, so I just kept it because I kind of fell in love with it, whatever.
Yeah.
His name was Rich Homie Quan.
You didn't tell me that part.
Yeah, and I wrote a song for him. I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and I was so sad about it.
Aww.
I thought I killed this thing. I thought I did the
horrible.
wrong thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
So sad.
I put it on. I think I put it on like Instagram too. I put like a picture of his face, and I like photoshopped it with like hearts around it.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it was sad, and I was like, I'll see you in heaven, buddy, or something crazy. Yeah, it was so sad.
I'm gonna cry right now. Yeah. No.
But yeah. So
I had when I was little too, at that age I had Zuzu pets. You know what those are?
Oh yeah.
I was obsessed. I had
I
so
never
many.
got any.
They're like, if you don't know, they're little toy hamsters. They don't really make them anymore. They might.
They
but
move.
They have wheels, and you turn them on. They make noises. You can push a button. They're kind of like My Little Pony. They all have their own little stamp on their back that means something different. They're all different colors, and they like you have this whole set that you can play with them in. When I was little,
like tunnels and
yeah, they have tunnels and like that, sphere that they walk around in, the bubble thing.
Mm-hmm. I had one of those for my rich homie Quan.
Oh, it's so cool.
And he would eat. I think they're nocturnal.
Are they?
Yeah. So at nighttime, I'd hear him munching on this because inside like the big bag I had of his food was like these dried out bananas. Like banana slices,
yeah.
Like
I remember
bananas.
the smell of those.
Yeah.
Remember like that
I wanted
smell?
to eat it so bad.
I don't know. I like bananas, but those were
Part of
weird.
me thinks I might have actually ate one.
I probably did.
I think I did.
They just smelled like bananas, but different.
But the hamster itself smelled kind of gross. I never cleaned the cage once.
Oh yeah.
It was a huge cage, and his shits were tiny. I'm like,
yeah, just leave it.
So my room didn't smell the best because of him, but like I would hear him munching, and then his wheel. Like I would get mad in the middle of the night because I hear the wheel was squeaky.
It's squeaky, yeah.
I'm like, get off the wheel.
Stop running.
Get off. Yeah. That goes my dog. I was like, dang. Got to put him in the ball in his cage and not let him do anything at nighttime. But I think my mom, somebody greased up the wheel so that it was quieter.
Oh, that's nice.
And that little water thing they drink out of, it's like a little ball. It's like,
oh yeah, it's like it spins.
Yeah.
It's like a roller ball.
Yeah, that was so satisfying when you do that.
Yeah.
But I would hear him hit his teeth on it.
Ew, no.
Like, ooh, I know that hurt him.
No.
Yeah. Dang. I'd let our kids have one.
Yeah. It's so funny, though, because I hate rodents so bad. Like, you know this. I'm
do.
terrified of mice. It's, like, my biggest fear. I hate rats, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, a hamster's cute.
Yeah.
But then I think about, like, how I had some friends who, like, had a hamster and it got lost in their room.
Yeah, I've heard them, like, going in the walls
and
shit.
they always just disappear. I'm like, that's actually so scary. If I was a
Yeah.
kid and my hamster was just loose in my room, I'd be, like, scared.
Or, like, I let our kids have a bunny, a little bit bigger.
I love bunnies.
My great-grandma had bunnies at one point.
I didn't know that.
They were mad cute.
How many?
I don't remember.
A lot? Or just,
A
like,
lot.
2?
I don't think it was 2, but I don't remember what happened to them.
That's fun, though. I always wanted one, like, always. But it'd be kind of hard to...
Do you think they would be hard to take care of?
I think so, just because...
I wouldn't put them in our house or nothing. It would be
Yeah, no.
My grandma had them in, like, free range in her backyard.
That's actually so
roaming.
cute.
Like,
I'd just be
big
scared that
backyard.
they'd get away. I feel like my sister, Laura, had some.
Uh-huh.
And they would always try to get out. They always wanted to run away and get out of her backyard.
Well, like, birds in Utah, I'm pretty sure they be munching the rabbits and shit. So, like, they could take a bunny.
No, that
like a
made me
hawk?
cry.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Speaking of that, I had a buddy in elementary school whose dad was, like, a hawk fucking trainer.
Yeah.
And
the
they would
glove?
have dead, like, rabbit in their fridge. And mice and shit like that. Yeah.
Rabbit? No.
Frozen ones. And they would hold it with the glove and they would come grab it.
My brother had a lizard that had to eat dead mice, and they were in the freezer all the time. I was like, get it out of here.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oof.
So gross.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what was middle school Katie like?
You kind of know.
Kind of knew.
Kind of knew each other in middle school.
That's where we met.
Yeah. We went to the same middle school. I don't know. I was kind of stupid. It's really just cringy. Middle school was cringy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy to go to that school at first because in, like, 6th grade, I had this big, like, drama with my friends, and they, like, all hated me, and so... Oh, wow. Not hated me, but it was just, like, we went different ways, and then they went to the main middle school in my
That's the
city.
Same.
And I was like, I don't even want to go there because, like, I don't even like them anymore. I don't want to be near them. Like, they just, I shouldn't even say they hated me. They just, like, suddenly got way into, like, negative stuff that I wasn't into. Mm-hmm. And then they thought I was stupid for, like, not wanting to, like, go drink with them or something. Like, I don't know. But, they didn't drink, but, like, one of them got a boyfriend that, like, would, like, smoke and drink. It was weird. Oh, wow. And I was like, back off.
In elementary?
They were, like, like 12.
Oh, wow.
It was insane. He had this negative situation going on, but I was like, you're crazy. And they would use me to, like, sneak out. They'd be like, oh, we're going to Katie's house. And then they'd, like, sneak out to meet up with the boy and not tell me. And I was like, what is going on? Just got weird. But anyways, so I wanted to get away from them. And I was, like, happy to go to the middle school we went to at first. And then I ended up hating it after a while. That school was not great. And just we had to wear uniforms and lots of rules and weird people and teachers that were kind of creepy. We had one teacher that I was in, it was 8th grade, and it was an all-girls class, and the teacher was a dude,
Yeah,
a guy,
a male,
and it got weird. Like, at first we all thought he was cool and whatever, but then eventually he just started doing kind of things that were just a little bit off. He was married, yeah.
He was married.
Yeah, he would talk to us all about his wife at first, and then he had just recently gotten married, and then eventually he just got really cranky and just kind of hated us and would like swear at us, and like he would also just make us uncomfortable somehow, just like offer us his jacket or like put his hand on our shoulder to tell us we like need to go change our pants because they're too tight because that's against the dress code, like just like back off, you know. So he ended up leaving or getting fired. I don't know what happened actually, but yeah, middle school was not that crazy interesting. I was like trying to do good grades, and then eventually I was like, it doesn't matter, you don't need good grades in middle school. And then high school sucked too. I mean, all my friends left to the normal high school, and I was stuck at the charter school. And but I think it was 9th grade when you and I had a class together. We had cardio fitness.
Yeah.
That was one of our classes together, and we would go out on runs and kind of crazy.
That was a cool class, and I never thought we'd be here.
Yeah.
I always tell you that. I was just that.
We go on runs together
You were just
again.
that girl in cardio fitness class, and I was just that kid in cardio fitness class. But we didn't speak a word to each other, I don't think.
No.
Not a single word.
No, because I was friends with I was friends with your cousin, basically, but, like, so she knew you, and I knew her, but it wasn't, like, a hang out all together thing.
My cousin's best friend.
Yeah. And then, there's another story I was going to tell. Oh, yeah. I was a Disney extra.
Oh, yeah.
Just a random story.
Yeah.
I think I was in 8th or 9th grade. I can't remember. But I had a teacher, our art teacher, actually. Do you remember Miss Chapman?
Yeah.
She was really cool. Like,
I
liked her a lot. I loved art, by the way, in school. I loved art. I would take all the art classes, painting, drawing, ceramics. And so I got to know her pretty well. And one day she just announced, like, hey, guys, if anyone's interested in being a TV extra, like, I have this hookup for you. And I was like, really? That's kind of crazy. And she, like, gave me the email or something, and you just have to, like, sign up and subscribe to their emails, and they send out, like, hey, we're casting for this. We need, like, this many girls of this age, or this many guys. You have to be from 18 to 30 or something, like, casting for this ethnicity or whatever it was. And so I found one that I, like, fit in the range of, and it was a Disney show, and turns out there's quite a few shows that are filmed in Utah that are Disney. And so, like, I think I want to say it was this company was just called Utah Actors that would just cast background extras. And so, I signed up, and it was kind of hard. Like, I'm pretty sure they had a lot of applicants, so it was kind of hard to get in, and it was also hard because, like, I had no experience at all. You don't really have to have a lot of experience being an extra, but I, had none, and so I didn't even know what I was doing, but they had you just, like, give them your info, and I ended up signing up, like, 3 times. I think I just really wanted it.
Oh, yeah?
And so I signed up for the same one, like, 3 times, and so that was the first one they accepted. Like, all the other ones I applied, they didn't say anything, and then this one, they were like, you've been chosen or whatever, and they send you all the info, and then, it's kind of weird. There's, like, a secret on where they're filming. Like, they dropped me off at a bus station. Like, they had my mom drop me off at a bus station, and this was, like, downtown somewhere. I don't remember where it was, honestly, but my mom did not know, and I did not know that she was supposed to stay with me throughout the day because I was under, I was wasn't an adult, so I didn't know she had to stay there, and she had to go to work. And so we get to the bus station, and it's like 6 a.m. It's dark out. Like, you can't even see. I'm hopping on this bus with a bunch of strangers. Like, there's kids and their parents. And I'm like, what's going on? And, like, she doesn't know where I'm going because they don't tell you. And so she drops me off. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, I have to go to work. I don't know what to tell you. Like, she was just kind of like, see ya. Yeah. But, like, she did make sure, like, there was a lady on the bus that was like, it's okay. I'll take care of her. Don't you worry. She was like, okay, bye. And I was like, okay. And so this lady was, like, from Russia or something. She had an accent. She was so sweet, and she had a daughter my age. And she just acted like she was my mom. Like, no big deal. She was like, this is my daughter. Because we get there, and it's at this school that we're filming at. It's just a school. It was actually a school that was originally just a normal school, but they ended up kind of shutting it down because it was kind of older, and it got turned into a school for teenage pregnant moms. Oh, wow. So it was like teenage girls who had babies or who were pregnant, they would go to this school so that they could finish their schooling. Yeah. So that was kind of crazy. Like, they were still kind of in school, but they would put them, like, back in one corner, and they'd film on the other side of the school. It was kind of crazy. So that's a rant. But anyways, so, yeah, we get in there, and, you know, the people are, like, having to sign paperwork. We need our Social Security. We need all this info and pictures. And they had to, like, get our, like, high school transcripts for some reason. Like, I had to have everything for them. And they were like, where's your mom? Your parents are supposed to be here with you. And the girl was like, she's with me. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, I don't know. I just didn't know that. But this girl has done it a lot. Her daughter has done a lot of background and extra stuff. And so that was cool. And then they feed you breakfast and lunch. Like, they had it was like a buffet style. You could just go and grab whatever. Just all sorts of foods and fruits and stuff. And then we were eating, and they also had you bring, like, outfits to wear. So I think they told us to bring a few shirts or something. So we went up to the stylist, and, like, we had to show, like, each of the outfits we brought, and he'd, like, choose which one he wanted us to wear for the shot. It was kind of crazy. And so, like, I think I still even have the shirt that I wore, because I was just like, it was just weird that it's embarrassing. I got that shirt from Ross. Like, I was like 14. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. But, and that's the only place my mom shopped. So it was like, here's a Ross shirt. Do you like it? And they actually thought it was, like, this great outfit or something. And then they sent me over to get hair and makeup done. And even if you're a boy, you got hair and makeup done. They would just, they did your hair and makeup, and then kind of went back to eating and hanging out and trying to get to know the other kids there. And then they start to film, and it's like, so this is called Disney's The A-Girl, and it actually never got released. So it sounds like I'm making it all up because it doesn't exist, but it was about an autistic girl was the main character, kind of, and it was like her life in a high school and, like, becoming friends with a popular girl. It was kind of like a weird script they had going on. And I don't know if it was controversial or something, like, I can't even say the word, but, like, I don't know why. We filmed the pilot that day, and it just never really went further. They only got approved for the pilot. They filmed it, and then it was just like, they filmed a few more, but got shut down. The main girl, her name was, like, Daisy Dolphin or something. That was, like, her actual name or her stage name or whatever. Like, that was the main chick. That was a popular girl there, and so we would, like, just see her come out. She's totally dolled up, got her hair curled, you know, Disney chick, and they're filming her scenes, and they just, like, would have us walk, you know, like, we're in school. They'd have us walk through the hallway or lean against a locker and, like, pretend we're talking to someone. But you couldn't say a word, so they would tell you to, like, they would say to mouth the ABCs, or, like, you just have to pretend to have a conversation, but they would say take turns. Like, I'd say ABC and you'd say DEF, but, like, you can't say it, you have to just mouth it. And then, like, it was kind of cool. Like, they kept having me, like, walk back and forth in different shots, or, like, fake talk in the back. And I just thought it was fun to just see how it works, and just to, like, see all the camera crews, and then we'd, like, go get lunch, and then, like, go to different areas of the school. They'd have us sit and wait forever on some spots, or, like, they'd tell us to do certain facial expressions, like on the big drama scenes in the middle of the hallway where there's, like, a fight in the middle or something, and, like, we're all circled around. Like, it's kind of all I remember. But then kind of took all day, and then finally my mom got to come pick me up from that school later, and they sent me a check in the mail for, like, $100.
Oh, nice.
Just $100 even. Like, that's what I got.
Oh, wow.
And I was hyped. I was like, that was easy. But it was fun. And then they never released it, but that's my story about being an extra in a Disney movie.
It's Katie's story about being an actor. A full-time actor.
Professional. No, I'm pretty sure I sucked, but it was cool.
Oh, I'm sure you killed it.
So, yeah. What else?
So now that we've gone through...
Oh, yeah. So after high school, then my best friend that I was telling you about from middle school, that is his cousin, she got married, and I was a bridesmaid. And so, obviously, we're at the wedding. He's at the wedding, too. He saw me. This is my interpretation of what happened. But
you go ahead.
He saw me, he thought I was the hottest girl in the world. He just wanted to be with me so bad. Just kidding. No,
I
he was
saw
like,
you
who's
out the
that?
window, and I asked my sister, I said, who's that girl? Because I only saw, like, the side of you.
Yeah.
And my
He
sister
didn't
said...
recognize me after all those years.
You had darker hair.
Yeah, I changed.
And it had been... How many years do you think it had been? It had been 9.
I don't know.
3, 4 years.
Yeah, 3 to 4. Been a long time. We really didn't see each other.
So then my sister told me who you were, and then she said you should ask her out on a date. And I was like, I was scared because I'd never done that before. So then I thought about it, and I went home and I typed up a message in DMs, and then I talked to my brother-in-law about it, and he said, just do it. And I said, oh, okay. I think we were on Discord. We were gaming. I think we were playing some, I don't know what game, Minecraft or something. But we were playing, and he was like, just do it. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, let me know if you do it. And that's cool, or whatever. He said it would be cool. It would be, yeah, you'd love it, whatever. So then I'm like, okay. So then I typed it up in DMs and didn't push send. I typed it up in notes, then copied and pasted it in DMs and didn't send it. Then I was laying in bed forever, and I sat up and I pushed send, turned off my phone, went to bed. At like 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it was like midnight.
Yeah. And then I woke up and you replied. I just asked you to go bowling. And you said yes.
And I was like, I love bowling so much. Like, I was obsessed with it. And I could not believe he asked me. I was like, huh? Because we didn't talk at the wedding. We were just living our lives. But then I was really excited. I was way excited. And, like, I just couldn't believe that someone asked me out. And then we planned the bowling date. And that was...
and it wasn't even like a date.
Day.
I just... I knew you were shy and you knew I was shy.
Yeah.
But when you got in the car... It was like
Talked
we were best friends. I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. It was cool, though. So we chatted it up heavy, and then we went bowling, and then we didn't do date things, really. We went bowling. I brought her through a freaking...
Car wash.
Car wash. I brought her through car wash as a first date, and then we went to some pavilion, because we thought it was cool.
The Whisper Dome.
Dome. Yep. And then we went to... We were driving by Chuckarama. And that wasn't the plan. I don't think that was ever the plan.
I thought it was your
we
plan.
drove by it and we were talking about it. We might have talked about it.
I said I'd never been. You're like, what?
I think we were driving to the Whisper Dome. You said you'd never been. So then we were driving back. I'm like, we're going. Yeah. You have to try this.
Yeah.
So we went there. And then right after that, we went to get ice cream. And then after that, we went and sat in a park and ate the ice cream. So we ate a lot and went a lot of
well, we were
places.
full. We actually were eating our ice cream, talking, and we walked out to the park. There was like this bridge over like a...
Yeah, I think we tossed them.
Yeah. We didn't want them. We just
bridge
chucked
over
them over
river
the bridge.
And we tossed them to the fish.
Yep. And then you showed me a tunnel, like the tunnels you talked about on here with the ones where you almost died in them.
Scary tunnels.
Yeah.
That we almost died in.
He was like, check this out. And I was like, how do you crawl through that thing? That is terrifying.
Yeah. And then, like 24 days later, I think we hung out for about a month.
Yeah, about a month.
And then I asked your dad to date you. And then I asked you to be my girlfriend with a pair of Air Force Ones that we talked about. You said you wanted them. You've always wanted them.
Like they first came out, kind of.
Yep. And then when they were first big, and then I got you an In-N-Out shirt because In-N-Out was a big part of our...
Still is.
Still is.
Sponsor us, In-N-Out.
Yeah, for real.
We're always there, always.
Gotcha, sir.
Yep.
I got you In-N-Out shirt, then I asked you with that, but on the Air Force Ones, I got custom buckles that said your name with this emoji smiley face thing that she would always send me. And then 2.5 years later, I proposed to you, and I'll let you tell that story, and then I'll tell my side of it. Okay. And I'll tell mine first. Okay?
Yeah, you go first.
So my original plan, we're gonna go to Hawaii, and we've known that we were gonna go to Hawaii for a long time. And so I was like, I'm gonna ask her there because the very first thing we ever talked about, like clear back at elementary school on Instagram, was those like, send this message to 10 of your friends or you're gonna have bad luck or whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever.
And it was like you have to answer 5 questions and send it to your friends.
Oh, it wasn't elementary. It was middle school.
Middle school, I meant.
Same thing.
Yeah.
7th grade.
7th grade. So, I was one of the 10 people, or I commented on it, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it was. You had to answer the questions, and one of the first ones was what's your dream vacation?
Yeah, and I said Hawaii, and then you said me too.
No way. Me too.
No way, me too. So, that's crazy to
Always
think back.
been my dream.
Yeah.
Always. And then we forgot about that completely.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Come our first date, we're talking about it, and you're like, oh, I might go to Hawaii for my birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I come? This is my first time meeting him. And I was like, can I come with you to Hawaii?
Yeah.
I wanted to go so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
I tried to make it happen.
yeah.
And we tried decently to make it happen.
It was crazy. We had barely known each other.
I still had 3 months till I was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ended up getting shut down. Or we didn't end up going because COVID.
Mm-hmm. Restrictions.
Yep.
So that was way sad.
So that was pretty sad, and she felt bad about that. And I didn't know when we'd go again. Then my family ended up planning it out again.
Mm-hmm.
So then we were going to go again, and this time we were actually dating, and we had been dating for a while. So then, what was I? What were we saying?
Then
I knew we were going to go to Hawaii, and so I was going to propose to her there.
Oh, yeah.
So then, one weekend when she was hanging out with her aunt and her sisters,
I was out of town.
you're out of town, I texted her dad and asked her dad if I could talk to him about asking him to marry his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we went to a Utes game, and that was pretty dang fun. And I was scared. It's a scary thing to do that.
Yeah.
And talked to him about it. Are we about to get invaded or what? I talked to him about it, and then he gave me the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and got the ring. It was a Saturday I got his blessing, and then that Tuesday I got the ring, and I had to lie to you, and I was like, I'm helping my mom put stuff on KSL,
What you
move
up
boxes.
to?
I didn't know how to lie to her about it, but
Yeah.
I went and got her a ring. Then I had the ring for a while, and I planned on keeping it. Well, I hadn't got the ring yet. They had to size it, and I finally got it, and they had to put the diamonds in the ring that I chose, and I chose real diamonds. So then, the day I got the ring back, you were out of town again. You're at a lantern festival in Vegas.
I went down to Vegas,
You
yeah.
went down to Vegas for a lantern festival. And
It was
I
a
knew you were
last
there.
minute trip. I didn't even know I was going.
She wasn't going. She didn't know she was going until like a week before.
My parents had some tickets, and my aunt and uncle couldn't go, so they were like, "How about you and your sisters come instead?"
Yeah. So then they were going to that, and then I was gonna be alone all weekend, and I was driving home from work, and my mom said it would be super cool if you drove down and proposed to her, surprised her down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought about it, and I remember where we were, and you'll never guess where I was on the road. I was right by In-N-Out.
I was gonna say it. I was like, it's gotta be.
I was right by In-N-Out, and I was like, that's the best idea ever,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do it. And I'm a spontaneous guy, so it was perfect. And you were starting to catch on, and your sisters were starting to say, like, I think he's going to ask you in Hawaii, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, all that. And I wasn't going to hide in it.
Because I found out that he went to the Utes game with my dad, and I was
Yeah.
like, why did you not tell me you went to the Utes game with my dad?
So everything
But I was still
looking
just like, oh.
sketchy. Yeah. I covered it up the best I could,
He
I
did
felt
good.
like. And then, so then I go home, and then I text Katie, and I ask her. I told my mom, I'm like, if the Lantern Festival is late on a Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
then I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
This could work. So, I asked her, I texted Katie, I asked you. I said, what time is this Lantern Festival? And then you told me it was later in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, holy shit, I could do it. So that night, I asked my mom and dad, I said, hey, can I borrow the car? Because my car's having issues. I don't think it will make it 6 hours to Vegas from Utah. And they said I could, so I woke up at 5 in the morning, and I left Utah. And I drove all the way down to my sister's house in St. George, and I stayed there. And I totally forgot that there's a time change and all this and that, and I had to math it out. I was using calculators to math out the hours of how I was going to make this work. I was in cahoots with your dad. I called him right after you texted me and said, it's late. I'm like, okay, I can make this happen if her dad is down to help me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was super cool with it, and he was super excited to do it.
These tickets to this Lantern Festival were sold out.
Yeah.
Like 10,000 people there.
Yeah.
They were already all bought.
Your dad's the best dude to ask because he's a wizard with tickets. He
It's
is
true.
Ticketmaster. He is that guy.
He owns it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's SeatGeek himself.
Yeah. Mr. Geek.
Yeah. So he was helping me. I called her dad 5-6 times. We would talk every hour of my way down there,
Mm-hmm.
slowly figuring it out. It was super last minute. Under 24 hours, we got this figured out, and we
Mhm.
were going for it. And I was coming to ask you to marry me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get all the way down there to Vegas, I'm in a desert alone. And here's a crazy story. Is there's no bathrooms around, and the only bathrooms that are there are inside of the area, the gated off area that they're going to do this lantern festival. And you have to go through, like, not customs, not TSA, but kind of. Like
security.
Security, that's the word. Good job. You have to go through that, but I was afraid that once I went through that, I couldn't come back out. I didn't know how to get back in, whatever. And my phone was about to die, so I had to charge it in my car. So I was charging my phone in my car. It was at 13% or whatever. And I'm changing my clothes, and I had to pee. So I tried to pee in a cup. And I wait for all the cars around me and everybody to leave because you're just parking in the dirt. So there's people all, like, surrounding me, and they're getting out of the car, chatting to their family, whatever. Then they leave. And so then I try to pee in a cup in my car. And I get in the back seat because there's more room to piss. And I'm ready to go. Everything's down, everything's out, everything's ready to go. And I, like, glance in the back, in the rear window, and I see a cop car drive by. I'm like, oh, they didn't see me, whatever. We're good to go. They back up as it's about to happen. And then they sneak out of the car and start walking, like, slowly toward the car, like they thought I didn't see them. And he has his mic, and he's, like, chatting, and I'm like, oh, shit, my pants are down. I get out of the car quick. They probably thought I was running. Like, thinking back on it, it was crazy, but my pants are unzipped. Insane. They're not down. They're barely pulled up. And, yeah, my belt's hanging out and everything. And I tell him, like, oh, I'm just changing the back of my car. I'm going to propose to my girlfriend here. So I lied to him, which I was changing. I was changing, but I was also pissing. But they were like, we need you to turn the car off and on to make sure it's yours. And why are you here? Who are you with? Why are you alone? All this stuff. It was like they... Yeah. We'll have to talk about more of our cop and... yeah, we... So dumb. We've had some experiences, but yeah. So I almost get in trouble with the cops for peeing in the back of my car that day. And then I get into the desert, and I sit there for a long time looking at... almost trying to see everybody that walks in to see if your dad's there, because we had a whole plan, like, I'm going to be in the north area, he's going to be in the south, he's going to wrap around. Like, it was freaking... it was Black Ops. So, long story short, I couldn't find him for a long time. Finally found him. I set up my mat in a spot where I thought you guys would never be. And I write on this lantern, and I say, Kadence, Darger, will you marry me? And then I put my name at the bottom, I flip it over, and then I leave, and I go stand where your dad told me to stay, by the beer. And, he finally comes and finds me, and he's like, all right, now bring me to your lantern, and I'll go grab the lantern and bring it to Katie and say, hey, Katie, is this your lantern? Then make you read it. And so we're looking for my spot. There's so many people there that I forgot where I was. We're looking around forever. And he's like, don't get too close to this area. It's dark. Yeah, he's like, my family's in this, like, general area, so don't walk here. Turns out you guys were in the fucking slot right next to my mat. Out of the whole place, sat right next to my mat. So I had to, like, sneak in there. I'm probably 20 feet away from Katie, and I'm like, my thing's right here. I hand it to her dad, and I tell her dad, have Katie walk out to me out of this big crowd of people. But then I don't know if he was just excited or didn't know, like, nothing was working.
You don't know what happened.
It ended up working good, and
I had no idea. Not a single clue.
So I'll let you tell the part where you read it.
Yeah. So we weren't even planning on sitting there too. Was the thing. Yeah. We were supposed to walk around to the very back of this crowd, but what happened is my dad was in front, kind of, like, clear ahead of us, and I was getting kind of annoyed. Like, why is my dad ditching us? Like, why is he trying to, like, outwalk us? He's walking all fast, and we're just trying to keep up. But he was trying to find Ryan before I saw him, and he ended up seeing Ryan. And I was, like, probably 10 feet behind him, and didn't see Ryan, but my dad saw him, because I'm not expecting to see Ryan there. My dad saw him and was like, oh, shoot, hide. And he turns around and tells us to go sit somewhere else. I was like, Dad, you said we're going to the east side. Like, why are you putting us on the south side? Like, that makes no sense. And there was no space right there. There was, like, hardly any space. But turns out he just didn't. He didn't want me to see. I'm so bored. Just kidding. He didn't want me to see Ryan. So we go sit down, and, like, there's hardly any room. But my mom's knew also that he was there. My mom. So my mom goes and tells this stranger next to us, like, hey, she's about to get proposed to. Can you please move over so she can sit here? Yeah. And the lady was so nice. She moves out of the way. She's like, yeah, take my spot. And I was like, really? Are you letting me take your spot right now? Like, that's crazy. We got here way later, Anyways, so I'm sitting there, like, rushing, because they're like, it's already dark. They're like, okay, at 7:30 we're letting these lanterns off all at the same time. You got to hurry and write on them. There's a marker. You write whatever you want on there and get it ready to send off. And so I'm in a hurry. I'm like, we're late. We got to get this done. I'm writing on my lantern. And then my dad is like, hey, Katie, come here. I was like, okay. So I go over there, and he's like, is that yours? It's just like a blank lantern on the mat. And I'm like, I was just writing on my lantern, Dad. Like, you're wasting time here. Like, I gotta be finishing this. Yeah. I was like, you see my lantern right there. But he was like, is this yours? And I was like, no, it's not mine. What do you mean? And he's like, he starts to pick it up, because I was just like so not gonna touch it. There was a lady next to him that was like, no, that's someone else's. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
But it was mine.
Yeah, she thought, she didn't know that we knew him. So she was like, don't touch that. And I was like, I'm not touching that, Dad. Why are you picking it up? Why are you picking it up? You know? And he picks it up, and it says my name, and I'm like, my heart drops. I was like, why does this stranger's lantern have my name on it? Like, I was so gone, you know? I was like, there's no way. I was seriously, like, at a moment there, I thought a stranger knew my name. I was like, who's watching me? Like, because this girl was like, that's a random guy's, don't, you know?
Yeah.
And so it was just so dumb. Like, I just, heart dropped. I was like, what's going on? And then I see your name at the bottom, and I'm just still like, there's no way Ryan's here right now. Like, how did you get this to say his name? Did you write it? No, that's Ryan's handwriting. Did you have Ryan write on it, and then you brought it down here? Like, my mind was just like, he's not here. Because, like, you had told me all day you're doing other things up here, like in Utah. So I was just so out of it. Like, there's no way. And my dad was just kind of like, is this yours? I was like, where's Ryan, Dad? Like, where's Ryan? And he wouldn't answer me. He did not tell me whether or not you were here. So I was like, looking everywhere for you, but at this point Ryan was lost in the crowd and did not know how to find me.
I was clear out
he was waiting
in the desert
me.
by a purple, like, glowing stick, and I told your dad, like, tell Katie to walk out to me.
Yeah, and he was ready to go out in the, like, in a more private area with his phone recording, and he was ready for it.
Yeah, my phone was recording.
My dad did not tell me where he was, and I was about to go search for you, but my sister ended up finding you and pulling you in.
Your mom found me.
Yeah, and then she didn't know where to go.
Yeah, she like walked slowly out to me. And then she's like, you ready? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, follow me. And I'm like, no, she's supposed to come out here, whatever. So I started following her. And then we turn around and we see this crowd, and then your mom's like, I don't know where we came from. I don't know where we are. Like,
so you couldn't see anything.
So it was like, it looked crazy. And we were just like, it was like, where's Waldo? But
it was like a hot, like, 5-10 minutes of me being like,
what is going on? Yeah.
Like, I wanted to say yes, obviously. I was ready to say yes to you, but I did not know where you were. And so I got down on the ground eventually, and I just wrote yes on the lantern, because I was like, is this some sort of magic trick I got to perform first? Like, where do I find, you know? And then, finally they found you, and you walked up and you knelt down, and it was just beautiful. And my parents were filming. They got their flashlights on. All my sisters are freaking out. They had no idea. And there's strangers around us being like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
One stranger was like crying, wasn't she?
She was crying.
She was
I don't
crying
know.
And
she was
filming.
just, she was alone there or something. I don't know. She felt some feels.
Connected.
Yeah. And it was it was kind of a hippie lantern festival in a way. Like, just motivational, like, they had these, like, meditation music on. I don't know. It was like, the music was loud. That was a part of it too. It's like, you couldn't hear each other.
It was loud.
And, but I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah. It worked out so good.
Yeah.
For it being so last minute, it was like, it was perfect.
Yeah.
You would have thought I planned out the whole thing so good.
And then we lit off all the lanterns, and it was the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. It was Tangled 2.0.
Yeah, 1 It was better than Tangled.
Yeah.
It's better than the movie.
It was so pretty.
Yeah.
And so here we are.
We were engaged. So then we went to Hawaii the next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend we were like...
Yeah. So the next weekend we went to Hawaii, and then...
it was Ryan's birthday. So we went to Hawaii for the whole week, and Ryan's birthday was on Friday. And we did a lot of things in Hawaii. We did a ton. I feel like I've been talking too much. I feel like you should tell more about it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I talk too much about the whole thing. But
no.
Talk about my birthday? Or the Hawaii trip?
Yeah, everything we did each day. Just the rundown.
We went to...
We don't even know. It was the trip. The time change was insane.
Did the beach a lot.
Long.
And then we did the Cheesecake Factory there, which was awesome.
That was amazing.
And then that was like there's a couple of us that were having birthdays, celebrating birthdays there, so it was like a full birthday dinner with
trip.
everybody. Yeah.
The dinner, we had our little party hats on.
We had party hats on, and people were like saying happy birthday and stuff. That was pretty cool.
You got like a little sparkler.
I got a little sparkle.
It was ice cream, right?
Ice cream sundae thing.
Yeah. Put a candle in it. And he loves cheesecake, so we got cheesecake, obviously.
That's awesome. We were going to film a podcast there in Hawaii. This podcast was going to be filmed in Hawaii.
Yeah, it was supposed to.
But we it was like kind of last minute, and there's a lot going on,
Mm-hmm.
and we were trying to enjoy the trip and didn't want to sit down on a couch.
And we were in a group of 17 people.
In a group of 17 people.
So there's no quiet spot.
Not really.
Nowhere.
No.
We tried.
Yeah, we're sharing a room with people.
You can't
we
go
don't
to the
know
beach.
where.
There's like thousands of people at the beach.
At one point, we were ready to record it, and we were
Mhm.
looking for a spot. It was like our last day there.
Yeah, we
like,
brought the stuff and
I had the
everything.
stuff and everything, but we just couldn't find a good spot, and it was super hot outside, and it's loud there.
Yep.
Like where we were,
Pigeons
Waikiki Beach. There's
everywhere.
pigeons everywhere. There's a fire truck happening. Or
Sirens
like,
every 20
sirens
minutes. It was like Vegas, but in Hawaii.
Vegas,
like,
New York.
yeah, it was, because it was, Honolulu is like the main city, and
It's like the Vegas.
so it wasn't very like country. It wasn't
It was
super
city.
green mountains everywhere right there. We did
Mhm.
go to some very, very pretty areas, and
North
the
Shore
beach
was way
gorgeous.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
It was still very gorgeous, but it was like kind
Yeah.
of sketchy city. It was
Next time we go, we're going to the country.
yeah. It was
Or
like a
at least an
very
island, a small country.
busy,
Yeah.
worst traffic, third worst traffic
Third
in the
worst
world.
traffic in the
In the
world.
world, U.S.
It might be U.S.
In the U.S. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably
Not the
up
world,
there in the
definitely not
world,
the world.
for sure.
It was bad though.
It was pretty bad.
But other than that, it was amazing, and we loved
yeah.
it so much. And we went to we did a lot of cool things on your birthday. We did
We got a massage.
Yeah,
That
we got a
was-
massage,
that
a
was
couples
awesome.
massage. It was
Had a
super
couples
cute.
massage, and it'll never be the same. And we need to get one
Yeah,
every week.
it was beautiful.
It was awesome. It was weird, and like everybody like they're whispering, and at some point she would like get so close to my ear, and like I thought she was gonna kiss my lip or my cheek or something. And I was gonna let her. I was like, yeah, this is just part of the experience. I paid. Here you go. But
Yeah, it
That
was
was cool.
funny. It was like they did the lights from the music on. They're massaging us, and
Yeah.
it's two different girls.
Mm-hmm.
And but we can't see each other. There's no point in being in the same room because like
Yeah.
our face is in a
Yeah.
pocket of the
Uh-huh.
massage bed, and then they're just like, is the pressure okay? Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
They
weird.
hardly speak English,
Yeah.
as you could probably guess. But
Oh, that's funny.
it was cool. What else happened there? Something I was gonna say, and I forgot.
I was gonna say that night we went to the catamaran
That night we did
boat ride out the
late
ocean.
night sunset catamaran.
It was so cool.
And we went out there, and then they did fireworks on the mainland,
Mhm.
and we got to watch the fireworks from the catamaran.
Yeah, we're in
And
the
then there was a
ocean.
shooting star.
Yeah,
Yeah, and shooting stars
special.
they're special. They mean a lot. So that was way cool.
Yeah.
And then you got me super cool cake,
Oh yeah.
which is expensive.
Yeah, I
I'll try
bought
to
him
show
a
a picture of
cake.
that.
It was really cute. It was just like I did some colors that he likes, like the orange and teal with some
Mhm.
gold and white, and like I gotta kind of just choose some of the things about it, and then this girl made it up exactly how I wanted. It said Ryan. It had like a little bottle of Jack Daniels because it was his 21st birthday,
Yeah.
and the cake was supposed to be the numbers 2, 1,
2-1. Yeah.
but she was like, "We're all out of 21," and I was
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean? Like,
Yeah. There's just a
how
big
can you not
21
make
going
a
on.
21 cake? That's what it's on your
21.
website." Anyways, she was like, "I can do a heart-shaped or a pineapple-shaped," and I was like, "Heart-shaped it is, I
Yeah.
guess," because the pineapple wasn't really that good of a cake.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a pineapple.
Yeah. Anyways,
It turned out cute.
It
She
was really
delivered
sweet.
it to our hotel because we didn't have a car, so I was like, "You need
Yeah.
to deliver it, please." And
Mhm.
then it was super cute and super not yummy.
Yeah.
It was trash.
It was meant to look at,
Yeah.
but it was weird because you said that people in the
The reviews, it
were
had
like,
all
tastes
5-star
so yummy.
reviews. People loved it.
Yeah.
And then we got it, and it wasn't even a cake. It was a cookie.
It was like those cookies
Like
that
a
you
flat
get from
cookie.
like the dollar store. Like, how would you explain? What are those cookies like? You know?
Yeah. Like, not even like a sugar cookie. Sugar
No.
cookies are yummy.
Yeah.
This was not even sugary.
This was like.
It was like bread,
Chicken. Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
not even. I don't know. It was.
Either way, it was way cool,
It was cute.
and we should
we
just
threw it
kept
away.
it looking cute. We
Yeah.
shouldn't have dug into it.
Just kept it forever.
There was like
that.
these Reese's cups
we
covered in
love
like white
Reese's,
chocolate,
yeah.
so that was yummy.
It was a mission to find our
I
favorite
gained
Reese's
like
there.
6 pounds there, or something,
It's less
because
than
I
me.
probably ate 3 to 3,500 calories a day.
Mhm.
So that was
Yeah, we were
15
grabbing hard.
1,000 over my freaking maintenance. So, but yeah, we were eating good, and I thought, I'm like, it's super humid here. We're sweating our cheeks off, and we're in the water a lot, and that burns a lot of calories. That beats you up playing in the water.
And we walked everywhere.
And we walked everywhere. So I'm like, we're burning these calories. I've earned this food. And a lot of
Mhm.
it was like still acai bowls and
Yeah.
smoothies and like stuff that I didn't think was too crazy.
Yeah.
But then how many did we have? We had McDonald's once.
Yeah.
We hit that up. On my birthday we had McDonald's. We had
would just
carne
have,
asada
like,
fries twice, which were
yeah, those
way
are heavy.
good. And they were heavy as
That was
shit.
the best I've ever had, though.
Yeah, that was the best I've ever had, too. And then, what
we
was
got sushi,
the other...
burgers,
we got
Caesar
at
salads.
the cultural center, it was like all you can eat.
Oh, yeah. That was,
So we
like,
grubbed.
actual Hawaiian food.
Yeah. It was like the actual
Sweet.
pig. We watched them
Yeah.
pull that out and unwrap it, and it was
Yeah.
like the actual pig.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried it, and that was good. And then we got
They had, like,
3 different
rice
kinds
and
of rice
noodles
and a
rolls.
purple roll.
Yeah. My mom
was
said
pretty-
it's like a purple potato they
Potato.
have there or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know if that's
that
true, but
rolls are made out of potatoes.
it could be.
Could be.
It was yummy, though.
Yeah.
Whatever it was yummy.
It was way yummy.
And they had dessert. They had, like, a mango
Yeah,
cheesecake.
like a mango cheesecake thing, and I grabbed 2 of those.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate.
They were small.
brownie
They're in
thing.
like a shot glass.
Yeah.
So I ate 2 of them, but it equals
Yeah.
nothing. And then they brought us. My grandma told them that we got engaged, so
Oh,
then
yeah.
they brought us out a plate that said congratulations in like
Mhm.
cursive with
Chocolate.
and then I think it was a cookie.
A cookie and, like, a flower.
It was a cookie and like a
Hawaiian
Hawaiian flower
flower, yeah.
thingy. And then since it was my birthday, I got a cupcake,
Mhm.
and then it said, or it had like a cool like flower design. And the cupcake
Yeah.
was in the middle. Then they made everybody stand up, or whatever. But
They
that was
sang
cool.
to everyone and
yeah,
said happy birthday, and
mm-hmm.
it was really cute. They did
Yeah.
hula dancing on the stage while we ate.
So there was the worst part about it to me, which there's nothing that was like too much for me to never go back. I'd
Yeah.
go back. But the humidity I wasn't used to.
It was
That was pretty
intense.
heavy. It was hard.
They had, like,
And
no
then
AC anywhere.
The homeless people,
They were crackheads. They were
they
scary.
were crackheads. Yeah, that's what like there's
They were
different.
throwing
maybe.
up on the side of the street.
There's somebody throwing up, snorting stuff. and
Trying to
throwing
grab
up.
us.
Some dude tried to grab me, and that like ruined my day
Yeah.
a little bit. Cause I'm like, what if it was Katie? What if he actually got a hold? What would happen? I overthought that. I'm like, I'm in Hawaii. I'm trying to enjoy my trip,
Yeah.
and this dude's trying to grope.
We're
He's
good,
out
though.
here to touch. We're good. Nothing happened.
We're good. We
But-
did a lot of shopping.
and then the airport on the way back. This was a whole different story. This was scary because there's stuff going on in the world where it's just kind of scary, like look out. I don't know. It just like makes you
Yeah.
kind of feel on edge with like what the news is showing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going through TSA
Mm-hmm.
and
We're in Honolulu.
we're in Honolulu
Airport, heading to LA.
heading to LAX. And you have your shoes off and everything. You're putting them in the bins to
Yeah,
get like
I'm ready to go through the
that
scanner.
And also we hear like some tussling going on in like the next row over,
Yeah, on the other side of the scanner.
other side of the scanner, and it's these people tackling this guy.
Yeah, tackling him to the ground. He's yelling,
He's
shouting.
screaming,
They're like, they got the sheriffs coming out with their guns.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's some girl screaming, "Don't tase him! Don't tase him! He has special needs."
mm-hmm.
It turns out it was a special needs kid that
Mm-hmm.
they threw away some drink he had
Mm-hmm.
because you're not allowed to have drinks through
Yeah.
security. So they tossed it, and he did not like that, and he punched the TSA lady
Mm-hmm.
in the face, and it got crazy, got out of hand. They tackled him, and he was on the floor screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought
And
somebody
he's
had a gun.
big.
He's a big guy.
Tall dude,
Yeah.
hefty dude that
Yeah.
like, it took a lot of them to get him
It
on
took
the
a lot of
ground.
men to get him.
And at first, none of us knew he was
No, we
on the
didn't.
spectrum, so
Yeah.
it was terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
we just think this guy
It's a terrorist.
is attacking the
Yeah.
security.
Yeah.
Like,
Punching.
yeah.
And then we see the girl getting, like, the sheriffs have to take pictures of the TSA girl, like, all the damage that they did to
Yeah.
like, her left,
She's
right,
crying.
up, down.
She's got an ice bag, like-
pack. So that was
Yeah.
kind of shocking, and it was a crazy way. And then we've been up for hours.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed up, like, we woke up the morning that we were going to leave. We were leaving at 10 o'clock that night. So we woke up that morning, and then we didn't sleep till 10 o'clock at night. We got to the airport at 10 o'clock at night,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get on our plane at what time? 10:30
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
And then our plane goes out, and then we have a 6 hour flight to LAX.
Mhm.
Then from LAX, we have a 3-hour
Time difference.
time difference. And then how long was our layover?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
So we were up all night.
We were up for hours.
Yeah.
All night long.
We tried to sleep on the plane. Doesn't
Yeah,
work. It's
you
not
just-
real sleep.
Yeah, you're just like...
You're breaking your neck and your back,
Yeah.
and it's too bright, and there's people snoring and stuff.
So that whole thing sucked too. But other than that, like, Hawaii was worth all that, but also
Yeah.
it didn't have to be like that, I feel like.
Yeah. I didn't really hate the flight. The layover was my least favorite part. There's so many people at LAX airport. Like,
Yeah.
And you'd be trying to sleep and you'd wake up and there's just people like that far away from
There's
you staring at you.
sitting there.
Yeah, every time you wake up.
I'm ripping ass and they're just looking at me.
And like people eating food next to us and
yeah.
like babies crying.
A lot of babies.
It wouldn't be bad if we weren't so tired.
Yeah.
And it was 6 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
We got there 6, had to wait until 10 to get on our plane. Like it was so bad.
That was crazy.
Like, and then there's no sleeping. Like the chairs were so uncomfortable. Like
yeah.
It was just annoying to just not sleep.
They don't have to be like that. They can give us one comfy chair.
Yeah.
That we can all.
We could take turns.
Yeah.
No, like I saw everyone there was tired because we, we're all trying to get home and like everyone's laying on their backpacks just trying to like hunch over and
just trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
People are buying as many burgers as they can just to stack them up to make a pillow and they're sleeping on them.
Yeah.
There's people, There's people feeding their kid just to make their belly big so they can sleep on their kid's stomach. Like, it's crazy. It's getting wild.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people digging in the trash can to get enough garbage bags to lay on. Like, it's crazy. But they do not make it comfy for anybody there.
Yeah.
We're doing another island next time. Different island.
Yeah. We want to see them all.
We want to see them all. We want to see more of the countryside.
We're just wondering why we don't live there, really.
Yeah, I think I belong there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an island boy for sure. Or at least, I don't know. Not having the water's weird. Like, it's nice because it could be scary, like tsunamis and all that stuff.
I was scared. There was literally, like, we went to North Shore and it was, like, tsunami warning.
Yeah.
All these things.
Oh, wow.
I'm actually so scared of tsunamis. Like, I don't even have to worry about it.
And we looked out there and there was that rock and then I'm like, watch. And then, like, the waves hit and it was
so
like,
big.
boom.
Yeah.
Like, if we were over there, that would be the biggest wave I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It was crazy. But.
And just, like, not being able to,
Yeah. Or, like, you're on an island and you're 6 hours away from anything.
Yeah.
So that would be hard.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Makes me want to check out the world for sure, It's like, if that place was cool, it's not the only place that's cool. But
I want to see it all. I wouldn't want to live in Honolulu because it's such a touristy area.
Yeah.
And it is sad because it makes everything higher priced
Yeah.
because there's so many tourists. It makes it hard for the people that live there to actually live and to buy groceries and gas and all the things. So.
But like Cali, when we went to Cali on our one trip, I went there with the mindset of like, all right, tried to budget and like, I tried super hard not to spend a lot of money, but in Hawaii I was like, we'll just spend whatever, we'll just enjoy the trip, and I think I spent less at Hawaii than I did Cali. So Cali's more expensive.
Probably is.
But we were in like Disneyland and buying Disneyland food and staying in Disneyland.
Disneyland is the next level expensive. We can't both drink at the same time. I'm just kidding. Yep, enjoy.
Let's give everybody a drink break. Everybody listening? Drink up. I think we're at 99 followers on the Smoothtalk Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. So if we hit 100, what should be the goal?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like the reward, the achievement?
Dang, I don't know. Like,
should I do like Smoothtalk cups? That'd be cool. That you can put your own smoothie in. I want to do that. I want to do shirts. I like t-shirts.
Oh, that'd be nice. I like that.
Or let's get me and you to start our own pod.
Sleep Talk.
We'll start one called Sleep Talk. Should we?
Yeah.
What should be the goal on this podcast? We have to hit this number. What number is it?
Of views?
Let's do likes.
Likes on the YouTube vid?
Likes on the YouTube vid. 15. Let's do 15 likes. I don't know if we could do it. That's the thing. It's like 15's a jump. And 15's the number. You like number 5. That was the number you're supposed to be on. Whatever.
15 it is.
Okay. 15 and then 100 likes on the Instagram. Or 100 followers on the Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, deal. Okay, dealio.
Okay, deal.
And we'll either do Sleep Talk. Maybe it'll just be like a little segment on Smooth Talk, or we'll make it completely separate podcast.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Maybe a segment would be cool.
Yeah.
Just like every
there's like
month or something.
There's some podcasts that do like kind of like a segment thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know
TMG does it.
TMG does it. They had like the 8-ball special thing they would do. Then what else did they have? They have like the investigation one now.
Yeah.
And then Theo Vaughn does like solo episodes.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of different.
Yeah.
And then people do it. We could do it. Even if other people don't do it, we could be the starters of it. And then what else was I gonna say? Oh, t-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's design a cool t-shirt. And I'll announce that on the Instagram once we do that. But I really want to do cups that people can put their own smoothies in. Smoothtalk cup. What else?
Tell them about the Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh drop?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but we came out with Pharaoh. 4 different colors of men's. It doesn't even have to be men's. Just compression shorts in general. They just got like shorts, and then underneath is compression shorts that are tight. What are these called, Katie? Like a
spandex?
Spandexy short underneath. I love them. I've always worn these before we even made them, so that's what made me want to.
Yeah, and we've had requests for them too.
Yeah, people wanted them too.
They have the pocket underneath for your phone.
They got on the actual shorts themselves is a right pocket, a left pocket, a back pocket. On the spandex, they have a right pocket for your phone, so your phone isn't flapping around when you're running.
Mm-hmm.
I've been running a lot, so these have been super nice, and I've always worn them. So we got 4 different colors. We got gold, red, black, white, and then we have compression T-shirts that go along, long sleeve compression T-shirts that are red, white, black. We didn't do gold, but they all match.
They'll have a matching one.
Yeah.
It looks so
good. And then the women's, you can tell.
The women's, we have this color that I'm wearing, black, obviously. Sounds like I'm farting because my phone is underneath.
Whatever,
the chair.
Whatever.
Stop. No, and then this is the back. I don't know if, can you see it?
Yeah.
The back has Pharaoh, and it's got this, what's her name? I almost said Aphrodite. It's
Athena.
not Aphrodite. Athena.
This is the Athena drop.
This is the Athena drop.
Athena-inspired drop.
Yes.
And the men's is an Aries-inspired drop.
And they go together.
He's the god of war, and they go together.
Yeah.
So the girls are kind of just like...
So...
We got black. We got like a...
It's called coffee.
We call it coffee.
It's more of like a mauve plum or something like that. And then there's one that's kind of like a reddish, maroonish, pinkish. They're all kind of like a...
So it's kind of like a...
Fancy color.
I don't know, I guess it is maroon.
But you'll see it on the website.
You'll
Look it up. Go to pharaohphysique.com.
pharaohphysique.com.
And they're actually so comfortable. So comfortable.
Yeah.
This is just
don't
a
lie
sports
to him,
bra. I'm not lying. You've heard me. I put these on and I was like, wow.
She
they're
can
smooth.
be mean.
And
she's a critic. She's a critic.
I'm a critic. I am. And you love it.
Yeah.
But
she helps out big time.
I wear... Sorry, I don't want people to hear me swallow. I wear leggings a lot. You know this.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of leggings.
Yeah.
And these are actually so comfortable. The one thing that I will be honest about, the sizing is off, and that's not your fault.
Yeah.
These
it
were
is
made
my fault because I could have fixed it.
Yeah, but you didn't know. And
yeah.
Here we are.
But like talking to manufacturers that speak a different language, and even in like Chinese and like Asia in general, their sizings are kind of different compared to like the U.S. So like because they're really just like trippy. Smaller people in general. Americans
their large
tend to run
is
big.
so different than ours.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to think about that.
Yeah.
You know, like our version of a large. Like normally I'm not a large, but I'm wearing size large leggings right now, and like honestly, they barely fit me, to be honest with you. But I love them, and I am wearing. They don't barely fit me. They're very tight spandex type material, which is how they're meant to be. But I'm wearing a small in the top, so it's just kind of trippy. You can always like try them on if you want to ask us to try them on if you
or send them back if they don't fit,
or send them back, and or just reach out and say like ask what what we think you might be, because we've had quite a few girls try them on, and we're gonna have a few more and do some photo shoots.
Even boys, with the compression T-shirts, I've had a lot of people reach out and be like, I don't know what size I am, and that's stopping them from buying or whatever, and I don't want them to be like feel like they have to freaking fly to Utah, come to my house and try them on or whatever, you know.
No, we can always just try to work it out. And we have, like, in the past, we've had this kind of issue before where, say, if they gave you a size large, you would call it a size medium, right?
Yeah. But sometimes their tag would say large, but in ours it's a medium. Yeah. So that's just my fault, like, where I didn't do custom tags.
Their large size is an American medium. That's just how it works. So we always just kind of swap them out. Yeah. But it's kind of an issue with these ones where their size small is like it could fit a small child.
Toddler
like literally, like they're so small.
Yeah.
maybe a girl could fit in them. It might be
They
like
do stretch.
that.
I don't know.
You know, I've seen on TikTok or something like the bodysuits that girls get that are freaking tiny and they can still fit into like a my size. Like it might stretch and just be perfect and like, you know,
curvy and also
whatever.
girls don't have to be afraid of like having to buy the same size top and bottom. We made it so that you can buy.
You can
go small.
You don't have to do a set of
Yeah.
the same size.
And you get a discount if you buy the set. So if you're gonna buy them separate, it's like $30 a piece. If you buy them together, it's $50 total. So you get $10 off if you buy a complete set.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
And it's cute. You can match. There's these shorts that kind of match, right?
They're
the same
we're
font.
Just freaking.
Really cute.
We're just running ads currently.
Yeah, and like there's also a white shirt that goes with those shorts if you want, and there's a black shirt.
We're just proud of it, and she helped me with it. So
I'm very proud of it, and we're still working on more stuff. So it's exciting.
It's been fun. It's a cool little like a creativity outlet. Like a place for us to be creative.
Yeah.
And I'm having her run the women's stuff and do the women's stuff, and she's working on a t-shirt right now that we're trying to get out, and that'll be sweet. I'm excited, and she's killed it so far on it. She's drawing it up, whipping it up. So yeah, how long have we been going?
I don't know.
That was solid. 1:12.
Oh, dang.
So I think we can end it right there. It won't be the last time you're on.
Yeah.
We'll get you
I'm
on another.
comfy. I'll keep talking. I have questions for you next time, I guess.
Okay. Unless you have them now, we can do them right now. It's only been 1:12.
I haven't really reviewed them. Maybe I'm not ready. I don't know.
We'll come back, and it'll be your turn to interview me.
Oh, Smoothtalk. We didn't do the Smoothtalk. That's what the questions. What's it called? Brain freeze.
Brain freeze.
I'm having a brain freeze right now.
I had brain freezes. What were they?
Did you? Because I have a few. That's why I just haven't really like chosen which ones I wanted. But
You do some to me.
Okay.
Or for us.
Okay. Hopefully they don't take too long to answer. They might be like ones we have to think. Let me go through, find a good one. I like this question. What would people be surprised to know about you?
What would they be surprised to know about me?
Like, say a stranger on the street. Not a stranger, but like someone who just knows you but doesn't really know you. You know? Like.
I was born with teeth. I came
crazy.
out of the womb with 2 teeth, and I didn't lose those 2 teeth until I got them knocked out.
That's crazy.
In 4th grade.
I already knew this. I've heard it a lot, but I forget every time. I'm like.
Heard it a lot.
No, I'm saying like it's crazy that like no matter how many times you've told me, I'm still like shocked every time you tell me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
and you have a fake tooth. Like I forget that too.
Sorry,
I just
I'm
outed
missing
you.
2 teeth. Yeah, you're just ratting me out. I'm missing a tooth on the bottom. I'm missing a tooth on the top. We only replaced the tooth on the top. The tooth on the bottom, we just squeeze all my teeth together. And you won't ever notice because I talk. I'm like a ventriloquist. You don't know that my mouth is moving when I'm talking. Like the other day, I was like, or whatever, you know.
You gotta do it. You
gotta do a real one.
He's good at it. And your eyes.
What?
Your eyes can move.
I can shake my eyes, but a lot of people can do that.
Okay, I feel like not that many people, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
So cool. I don't know. I didn't come up with an answer. I know how to drive a trailer.
She knows how to back up a trailer like you wouldn't believe.
Drive a trailer. I don't know. I can tow boats. I can haul trailers. I can haul campers and.
Yeah. So when we get one, she's gonna be the one driving it. I'm gonna be breastfeeding the kid in the next seat, the passenger seat.
Pretty much. No, I'm actually scared. I learned and I did it a lot, like more times than I can count. I've hauled trailers for hours.
I've done it
on end.
I've done it like once or twice, and one of the times was like in our neighborhood, pulling kids and whatever, and then like moving stuff from our house to like a shed, and then another time was moving stuff from our house to the dump, like the landfill.
That's kind of far. Yeah, it's hard. I had to do it, like I would drive up to Hiram or out to Lehigh or from Flaming Gorge. I drove the boat. Was it Flaming Gorge? Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. That's up where you have to drive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Deer Creek.
No.
No?
We went camping out at it was Flaming Gorge.
Oh.
Yeah, this was a while ago.
Was I dating you?
I think it was when we first started. Potentially. First started dating. Anyways, the story is that we went up camping at this, it's a lake. Flaming Gorge is also is it lake or whatever you call it? I don't know much. That was my first time going there and last because I'll never go back because of this. We went camping. It was like this janky campsite we found, and my family, we don't have campers or nothing. We were all in tents, and we brought the boat, and it was like me and my cousins, and we're all in the tents, and suddenly one of my cousins started throwing up. And trigger warning, sorry, talking about throw up, but everyone started throwing up, like, everyone. We're all in tents at night, it's like midnight, and, like, suddenly everyone's sick, and everyone's just vomiting. We don't know why. It's a stomach bug going around.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sitting there, like, praying that I don't get it, and I never did. I was the only one, pretty much. Like, maybe my mom didn't get it or something, but, like, I didn't end up getting sick, even though it was really hard to listen to everyone else in the middle of the night throwing up. But, the next day, everyone's just miserable. Like, no one slept that night. It was also super windy and, like, just could not sleep. And freezing and all the things. So, the next day, and we were supposed to stay another day or two, but we were like, let's go home right now. And because everyone's still sick. By this time, my dad had got it. And he never gets sick. I've never seen him have a stomach bug or anything like that. But he was, like, struggling. And so we start driving. He has to drive the boat, you know. He's like... You know, my mom had the other car she had to drive, and then we're driving, and we're getting towards, like, where you have to go through all the canyons to get home, and we stopped for gas, and my dad was, like, running into the gas station to get some Pepto-Bismol, because he hates throwing up, he refuses, he never will, and he's like, I'll do anything not to throw up, so he's chugging a Pepto-Bismol, and my family doesn't even take Pepto-Bismol. I already knew what it was. Like, I was like, what? And he must be in it, and so he was like, Katie, you have to drive. I'm like, how old was I? I don't know.
17, 18?
Yeah. Something like that. I can't remember when this was exactly, but I was pretty young to be doing that, and I didn't have a lot of experience, but he was like, you have to drive. And it was like a truck with, like, my cousin and his sisters, and they were sick too, and they were just like, yeah, you gotta drive, we gotta go home, like, we can't just sit here. And so he was like, I'll teach you how, like, blah, blah, and I had to drive through the sketchiest canyon, one of the sketchiest canyons in Utah, literally, with a big boat hooked to the truck, and it was so not fun. It was stressful as ever, but I did it just fine. It was all fine, and got home, and glad that we got home. But anyways, long story. That was a weird tangent we went on. Good. I feel like I had another thing that people would be surprised, but can you think of any?
You've been playing piano for 10 years?
Yeah. That one's like, yeah, people don't know it, but I don't think it's like a shock to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people, and people are like, oh, cool, you know. But I feel like there's one more. Oh yeah, duh. I'm like, okay, I have tinnitus.
Yeah.
It's not a big shock either, but if you don't know what tinnitus is, it's like ringing in the ears. It's like not even a ring. It's like a constant high-pitched tone that just never, ever, ever ends. Like literally not curable. And I've been to the doctor, got an MRI, had all the things. They checked my brain for tumors. They're like, we don't know. But they just said there's nothing we can do really, so enjoy. And here I am,
just keep listening.
Enjoying it. Ryan gets to deal with it. Me every night just being like, just you get used to it kind of, but sometimes if you're extra stressed or if it's extra quiet in the room, it drives me nuts, and I have to turn on music and I have to do anything to...
White noise.
Nothing really
silences it. So when you get Katie a white noise machine, that's what you need to get.
I said to that like last night, I was
did.
like, I need something, because like you can't even focus when it's just... It's not even in my ears, it's my brain.
Her brain's making sounds.
They did the test, my hearing is fine, my ears are fine, it's a neurological thing. And it changes too. It can go. I can have multiple going at a time.
Like chains. It can sound like
a
buzz. It can sound like fire alarm.
If you were to drop a ton of BBs into a tin bowl, like I don't know, like, and like it's just the highest pitch ever. Sometimes it's like a high scream or like a heartbeat. Sometimes I can hear my heartbeat. Sometimes it just gets this really loud one that makes my hearing actually go out for a second.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of like snap in and out of it, but. That one's not.
I'll get something like
crazy.
that. I think that's like the average human's.
Everyone kind of gets it sometimes,
thing,
and I
all
think
of a sudden I just go deaf.
I think sometimes everyone has had it at some point, and maybe a lot of people like do have it and don't know it because it's so quiet. I think for me it just kind of got louder.
If I bite down too hard, I can make my ears like hum.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Can you do that?
I don't know, because I have mine already. I'm like, yeah, it's ringing.
It's already ringing. Maybe you should pick up the phone, Katie. It's ringing. Just answer.
My bad.
God's calling you.
Exactly.
I was gonna say something. Oh, I have the EBS.
EBS.
Exploding brain.
Oh yeah.
This one's insane actually.
I thought you were talking about the other.
Not worse than yours.
Oh, that
but
one's scary,
definitely
though. It's
different.
It's different.
A lot weird. I'll hear like somebody yelling at me at night.
Yeah.
Or like my brain will make a loud crash, and no one else will hear it. And when I first heard it, I thought my mom fucking
You thought someone
died.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kept on hearing it, and then it changed into like a scream where someone would go, ah, and it would build up like that.
Did they ever, like, do you ever hear your name? Like,
No.
I'd hear my name. I'm like, no one said my name, but I'd hear it.
Yeah. I would do that sometimes, but I don't know if that was part of that. This one's like...
Just different thing?
Yeah,
I think it is a little different.
Demon...
Let's not go there.
Not really, but like, who's yelling at me? But yeah.
But yeah.
That one's insane, and I had to look
one.
it up, and there's people that actually have it.
And it's like at night only, or is it in the daytime too?
Only like on the verge of sleeping.
Yeah, when you're about to fall asleep. Yeah, or like
really
you're kind of half asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. What's another? You're going to say something.
My other one, I remembered that for a while I thought I had aquagenic urticaria.
Whoa.
Which is a fancy way of saying I get hives every time my body touches water and I sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an allergic reaction to water, which is insane. And I never got diagnosed. I don't know if that's what I had, but I had a lot of the symptoms of that, and I just never found out what it was because my family's not big on going to the doctor and paying bills and stuff. So paying doctor bills.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was, but
natural healing. That's what they're into, right?
Oh yeah, homeopathic or whatever you want to say. And we're fine. It's all good, but I still do get them. I feel like it's gone down. Apparently, it might have just been a stress-related thing. When I first started dating you,
it was pretty. Yeah. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like every time you showered and you got out of the shower.
Yeah.
You were covered in hives.
Covered in hives, like in certain areas too, and it matched the description of this, allergic reaction thing. Is that it would always be kind of knees and chest, and it would be on my back and my feet sometimes.
Over your stomach and back.
Yeah, usually like around here and right here were pretty bad, and they would itch sometimes. It was never like a pain. It wasn't really like anything more than a little bit of itching, and they would get more red if you itch them, obviously. But yeah, it was, people would be like, oh, it must be the products you're using in the shower. I'm like, no, like, it doesn't matter if it's hot water, cold water, shampoo, no shampoo.
Doesn't matter if you're in a
if I'm in a swimming pool, if I get rained on, if I'm sweating, does not matter. I would just get hives.
Hopscotch outside.
Yeah. Literally. But, and I have pictures of it too. I have so many pictures. I thought I was going to go to the doctor and get it figured out, but I never did. And,
glad it's away.
Yeah, it's...
Or somewhat away.
I still kind of get them, but it's really not as bad, I don't know why. Like, and
you're
it's...
just less stressed. You're just happy.
Yeah, I think it really might have been a stress-related thing. Like, I was...
Yeah, I believe it.
But, yeah, we're good. Anyways, that's a weird thing. Like, people would be like, nuh-uh,
Yeah, you're allergic to water.
Yeah, it's just...
Your body's made up of 80%.
Okay, let's see. What's another one? What smells make you happy? It's a hard one.
I mean, like, certain foods, I don't know which one.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember there's this lotion my mom used to have when I was a kid. And I'll smell it sometimes. That makes me happy.
I like those ones that are nostalgic.
Yeah.
Like
do you ever just, like, randomly smell third grade?
Yeah, all the time. Or, like, walking into your first day of school in 7th grade or something.
All of a sudden, just third grade in my nose. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so those ones make me happy. It was like a coconut, kiwi, lime, some sort of lotion. It was weird, but that one makes me happy. I know, like, fall has a smell to me, and then early summer has a smell. And, like most people, the wet cement is very nice.
That I love.
Yeah.
I love rain on, like, fresh rain on dirt.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
It is good. Banana bread or bread.
Oh, yeah.
Just bread in general.
Cookies
like
out the oven.
Warm bread, cookies out the oven.
Yeah, fresh bread.
Just that stuff, that fat kid stuff.
Yeah. Those are always good, though. Like, it's just good stuff.
I like most, like, fruits I really like.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I love a pineapple or...
And then, like, essential oils, because it always made me, like, feel comfy as a kid. My mom would have, like, a diffuser.
I love eucalyptus,
when we were, like,
lavender.
Lavender, eucalyptus, yeah. There's one called On Guard, and it was, like, oranges.
Oh, yeah.
That one's, like, kind of burns, but it feels good.
Yeah.
I like that one. What else? Let me think of, like, an actual, like, a weird smell. Make me happy. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland.
Oh, that's actually such a distinct smell, though.
Yeah,
that's
it
a
is.
good one. Yeah.
And most people will know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've only been like once, and I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good
How
one.
about you?
You kind of named like all
Named
mine.
them?
Those are pretty basic ones, but
Yeah. You give off a smell.
my first thing that comes to my head is, I love the way you smell. Like, you just got new cologne. He's all bougie with his Chanel cologne, and it smells so good. I could actually cry. It smells so good. Even
Shout
before
out to
that.
Max Taylor. He told me to get
it. Shout out, because it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Even before that, though, like you always said.
You always,
just the
even
best
if I didn't
smell.
have anything on, you're always like,
I'd always be like, why do you smell so good? It's actually not fair right now.
That's weird, because my grandma used to say that to me. I used to have like
The smell of
spiky hair.
grandma?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. But they kind of smell like Hobby Lobby, and
Kind of like weird, but it's like, it's special in a way. If you love them.
Especially my grandma.
Yeah.
And you put something on that smell like her. And I didn't want to tell you that you smell like a grandma, but I liked it, so I didn't say anything.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but those are
We kind of hit
pretty
on
much
all of them.
pretty much it. There's like,
I was
like I'm
trying to think of
missing
one
a
that's
good
not
one,
like
but
yeah, that's what I'm trying to find right now.
yeah.
Too. Trying to think.
Like opening a new package or like.
Ooh. Oh shit.
What?
We'll finish this up and then I have something.
Wait, what?
Opening up Pokemon cards. I have some for us to open.
You do?
Yeah, I got some new ones.
How? When?
Today.
At Walmart?
No.
I'm so confused.
My mom came in clutch and she got some for us.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll
we'll
open
be
up some of
ending
those.
this. See you later.
Yeah.
No.
Should we open them up on the pod?
Might have to.
It's not
I was about to ask, what's the dumbest thing you've ever spent your money on? I don't think it's dumb, but
I
it's.
think I spent $400 on the Oculus Quest 2 or whatever, the VR. I just feel like that was a good amount of money for something that I didn't touch that much.
The one that you play Beat Saber on?
Yeah.
It's a good.
It was a good investment,
game,
and we'll keep it
yeah,
forever.
we only
and
play
it's a
like
good
that game.
But it's like a New Year's family type. Like I bring it out during the holidays and put it away.
Yeah.
So that was like a weird buy. Let's see what else. About a $2,000 Honda Ruckus that I'm not sad that I bought, but my dad thought it was stupid. I'd like to think that I'm in my head I'm decent with my money and I only buy things that I really like.
I wasn't really gonna ask you that one because I don't think you are stupid. I just making a joke because you buy a lot of Pokemon and I do too. And we both know that it's kind of expensive and it's super fun and worth it. I do think it's worth it.
And some of them I totally regret because you'll buy $250 worth of Pokemon.
They're expensive.
And get,
they are.
Yeah, they are.
And we throw away a lot of the stuff that comes in.
But Lego sets are too.
Yeah.
And I buy those too.
And I think it's worth it. And I don't think it should ever stop.
Kid, yeah.
I just
excited to have kids, so I have an excuse to buy all these fun things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back into buying Skylanders.
Our kids are gonna be rich from these Pokemon. We got all the.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pay for their college tuition. That's it.
No, I was just teasing you because we were gonna open Pokemon. I was gonna.
And we did open them last night. But it was our first time doing it in how long? How long do you really think it had been?
At least 2 months, right? At least.
Yeah. And then before then, it was a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I've been doing good.
We found so much at Target. It was.
Target did us well. We didn't go there for a single Pokemon.
That's not what we came for.
But what about you? What's your?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just kidding. No, I don't have an answer. I just like, I'm not very smart with my money, basically.
Give us one, Katie.
Like these eyelashes cost me what, $120.
That cake you bought me?
That was a waste.
It was a waste.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm so glad I bought it. I'm so glad I bought it, but it was gross, and I was sad that it was gross. Yeah. It was sad.
That was sad.
I thought I did good. I thought it had good reviews. Everything was good.
I felt bad because you felt personally.
No, I did not. I really didn't.
Because some chick made a bad cake.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I wasn't sad that you didn't like it. I was sad that she didn't do a good job.
Yeah,
I was like, come on.
We didn't like it. It sucked.
It was like $170.
There's a reason that it was yucky because we would have been a couple more pounds heavier. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
But we worked out
It was
today.
fun. We had a great day.
Yeah.
And I'm not sad about it.
Yeah.
Got some good pictures we'll have to post.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I feel like you already answered some of these on the pod, so let me see.
Katie's like the behind the scenes of my questions on the podcast.
Sometimes.
She like comes in clutch. She has like.
I try.
She does. Good She's the producer.
What are things you thought as a kid that you realized aren't true now? That's kind of one you have to think about too. These are all like you have to just like cut out the parts where we're thinking.
Yeah. Other than the friggin' like what do they call 'em? Like Santa Claus and Easter Bunny and shit like that. Other than that,
like I'm trying to think. I had an answer before, but
thinking that being older would be cool.
Yeah, that was one of them for sure.
Because ain't the coolest thing ever.
I wish I enjoyed childhood more.
I wish I would have too.
Just spent waiting to grow up.
I wish I would have enjoyed school more.
Yeah.
I'm
just
sad that because I dropped out of high school and just didn't. I don't know. Yeah, I wish I would have just told myself like. But then I don't think I would be the person I am right now. So
it's all good. But yeah, I used to kind of wish that I was like into it, you know.
I don't want my kids to dislike school like I did.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
I want to try to make it as fun for them as we can.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else? There's like. I thought as a kid. It can be something stupid too, like how Ryan taught me what heartburn is.
Oh yeah. I thought it was like chest pain.
So heartburn apparently is acid reflux. We called it acid reflux, but
you call it acid reflux.
But it's actually heartburn when you have that something comes up in your throat that burns your throat.
You're kind of like Bernie.
Yeah.
Nothing has to really come up in your throat, really. Just you can feel it like right.
Well, yeah. It's kind of in there. It's in there. There's something.
Yeah. If you burped, you could puke.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't. But it's like you have to wash it down with something else. Yeah. You know, to make it go away.
There. Yeah, it's like acidic.
And water doesn't make it go away.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. I all my life just thought that was acid reflux. And I thought heartburn was just when you kind of feel a pain in your chest, like you kind of feel like tight right here. Mm-hmm. But it's like I was mind blown when I found out that wasn't the truth. Yeah. And same with all my sisters and
teach their whole family.
I told my family, they were like, "Nuh-uh."
Yeah. What else?
Another stupid one. Like a lot of my life, I didn't know what approximately meant.
Approximately?
Yeah. So I thought that it meant like exactly. I thought it meant like get here precisely. At approximately 7 p.m.
Yeah.
But it meant any time around.
Yeah, around. Yeah.
My mind was blown, and that was not that long ago. I was like, what? It's like a few years
approximately.
The way that teachers said it and stuff, you know, it's like, oh, it's approximately, you know, it's like.
It sounds hard. It's a hard word.
Yeah. Anyways, I was embarrassed that I didn't know that, but.
Yeah. No, that's valid. You can have a pass on that one.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's their fault for doing it wrong.
Yeah.
What are words that are like the word spoon? Like that's.
That's such a good word.
The word crunch.
Mm-hmm.
It does it. The word smooth is smooth.
Yeah. Wait, it sounds so good.
Yeah.
When you say this, I always think of like gross ones, like that I don't even want to say. Yeah. Those words that just are so accurate, like flesh. You don't even want to say it.
Ooh, yeah. Mhm. Ooh, cartilage is a difficult one.
I don't know about that.
I knew a girl that didn't like the word. Is either envelope or portfolio.
Oh, one of them, that's she was interesting.
Like, yeah. I remember her tripping about that.
That's funny.
I thought about it then. And I was like, dang.
Yeah.
What? There's another one that I like. I think like certain animals, their names are like mad good, like dog.
Oh, yeah.
And how it looks like.
Yeah.
And like cat, I don't know.
Cat's
like
such
some
a good
of them
one.
are like I can't believe other people call them different things in different languages.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
trippy.
It should be called, I don't know, elephant. And then I like those people that do like the artwork where it's like
it's shaped like it,
elephant,
but it's the word.
It's all,
like word girl or whatever it's called.
Or like the word bed. It looks like a bed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I like that.
Word girl or.
Is that what it's called?
Word world.
Word world.
You ever watch Word World?
I'm trying to think. Those are two different things? I can't remember.
Yeah. Word world was like where everything was made out of words, but it was shaped like the thing. So like it was the guy. His name is Duck, and he's like his.
Yeah.
It's a word.
Isn't there like a super these kids that are dressed as like superheroes?
It's called Super Y.
Super Y. Yeah. Okay, I'm mixing them up. I mix them up.
That's fine. I was mixing them up too because I feel like Word Girl had that.
Are they both PBS?
That mystery, yeah. It's like a mystery pen that he has that he lights stuff up
Yeah.
with. But Word Girl doesn't have that. And I was thinking she did.
Okay, that's
What does she
trippy.
have? Like, what does she have? I don't remember.
Super wide. That's so trippy. I don't know.
What was your favorite, like, cartoon as a kid?
So many. I loved Wonder Pets.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
It's always a good one. We watched like a bit of Dora, Strawberry Shortcake. You know.
You're Strawberry Shortcake and My Little
We
Pony
loved
girl. Huh?
Bratz and My Little Pony and Barbie and Polly Pocket. And there's
The
some other
average.
good ones that I probably...
You don't have, like, an all-time fave?
I don't think so. I don't think I was really obsessed with a specific... I think I just loved them all.
I'm a big
What's
cartoon
yours?
guy. I'm so stoked to have our kids, and so I
Yeah.
can have an excuse to watch cartoons and
Mm-hmm.
buy Lego sets and stuff like that.
What was your top?
My top as a young kid. I'm trying to think of how young. Let me think. I know my mom would know more, but I liked Pooh Bear, like a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Pooh Bear and Barney. I was
Cute. I was
pretty
thinking
deep.
Barney, too.
As I got older, I liked Cars.
Mm-hmm.
I was big into Cars. I liked Ninjago, the Lego one.
Mm-hmm.
That was fire. As I got older,
Ooh.
Gravity Falls, the old DuckTales,
Mhm.
Tailspin. My dad got me on those. Those are old ones, but my
Surf's
dad
Up.
bought them because he liked them when he was younger,
Mhm.
and then I got on them, and I would watch those a lot. I said Gravity Falls, Adventure Time,
Backyardigans.
Backyardigans is good.
It's an old one. And the
Um,
dinosaur one, it was called,
Dinosaur one.
that you were
Dinosaur
talking about it.
Train.
Yeah,
that
Dinosaur
one.
Train.
There's another one that I had. Tip of my tongue.
Sorry. Adventure Time.
Phineas and Ferb. Did I say that?
Falls. Nope. Yeah.
No. Ice Age. I watched a lot of Ice Age.
We do love Ice Age here.
We just finished a marathon. We just watched freaking all of them.
Marathon of sitting in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like every word to Ice Age, I was impressed.
not good. Like Cars 2. I think there's like.
Oh, yeah.
I think I
Every
stumbled
word.
just a little bit. Yeah.
No, you didn't even.
Did hardly. Yeah, I think that was it. That's probably not it, but that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. The good stuff. I'm going to think of so many after.
I know. The
That's how it
second I
goes.
take these headphones off, I'm gonna get flooded. But yeah, that was a hour and 40-minute long podcast. We went like 30 minutes longer than we were supposed to. So
It's only 10 p.m.
is it really?
Yeah, it's 10.
Is it 10 or is it
It's
9?
9:55.
Okay, cool.
My sorry.
You're
My bad.
scaring me.
I'm
With the
sorry.
10s. Let's bust open these
Oh, okay, yeah.
pokesters and then we'll shut her down.
Yeah. What kind did you get? What, was it the 151s?
51s, yeah.
Oh, that's the one we didn't choose from Target, right?
Yeah, I got this one from my dad for his birthday.
Oh. Did they get him more?
No, if Dad's listening, no.
Surprise.
My dad's into it too. We got him on. He's hooked. Oh, and I'm 21 now, and my dad has, for his birthday, Wendover gives him birthday, like, free gambles or whatever.
Oh,
So he
wait.
wanted to go.
What?
I wanted to go with him.
That's crazy.
So he
When you
got
going?
excited when I was like, I'm old enough to go, and he's like, oh. Father-son bonding.
Oh.
I told him we have on his birthday it's like the trunk or treat and then the what was yours? Excuse me.
Thank you.
It's the your family's
Costume party.
Halloween costume party. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh, man.
You got it.
All right, I'll go. You'll go. I'll go. You'll go.
Yeah.
Like that?
It's my...
If we pull something good, we'll put the money toward getting Katie a sound machine. I'm just gonna do this, okay?
No way.
Oh, shit.
No
You
way.
pulled the Zard, boy.
Oh my
Zard
gosh.
is that? We pulled the Charizard EX. So
Add it to the
add
binder.
to the binder. So we got a binder. This is the original 151 set. So they remade the original 151 Pokemon cards, but with different artwork. And so we bought basically everything they've come out with. Let's grab that box.
Oh yeah. Oh, breaking stuff.
So there's this box. They can all take a bunch of stuff. This one's for Houston. But it's just a box, and it comes with promo cards, a bunch of packs, a mat, and all this stuff. And then I don't even know if they can hear me, but
Oh, right.
either way, it comes with a bunch of crap. We got a pack that came with a binder,
Yeah.
and so we're trying to collect all 151, and we're gonna put them in the binder in order. And so far, we've gotten
A lot.
a lot of them.
Most of them.
So once we finish it, we will show you guys. That's what Katie got.
I got
Some good stuff.
Omastar. Is that how you say it?
Omastar?
Is that how you say it?
Where is it?
That guy.
Omastar, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like, he reminds me of the bad guy from Powerpuff Girls. That's another one I watched, Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, yeah.
You know the green guy?
Yeah, his name is...
It looks like that.
Mojo Dojo.
Yeah, Mojo Dojo. You can't really see it all, but...
Oh, I got friggin' Butterfree and Aerodactyl.
Your favorites.
Just the best, really. That Aerodactyl, we're getting real sick of him, though.
Yeah. Got Charizard, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good luck. Good luck on the pod.
Yeah.
We need to release a smoothie, like, cookbook.
We should, though.
We'll make a website, and we'll put tutorials on how to... What'd you get?
Nothing.
Starman. Is that your last pack?
Another star. Just kidding. Yeah, it was.
Not too shabby, though.
Starmie.
We have a Zapdos. Not Zapdos. That's my bad. Zapdos. EX. And Charizard EX. Let's go. I think he's going for decent money, too.
Yeah, we need that.
We needed him, so that's sick.
Here you go.
Good work. Okay, that's been the pod. That's my fiance, Cadence. Hope. Darger, soon to be Couch.
Good answer.
Thanks guys for listening, and peace out. Love you. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.